Hey, this is Coach Josh here, training for Warriors, and I wanted to show you how you can get your proper servings of protein in without getting the meat sweats. This is episode 2 of No Meat Sweats and Protein Consumption. Now, let's start with the most obvious question. How much protein should I be eating during the day? That's a great question, and since I don't know anything about you, Mr. Invisible Person on the other side of the phone, what I can say is that you need about 20 grams to have a serving of protein. Now, how many servings you need every day will depend on who you are, your activity level, and so forth. But let's just say you're a 100-pound person. I would put you down for 80 grams of protein per day. So that's 4 servings of protein. And then if you're closer to 160 or 180 pounds, I might say something like, if you're moving around a lot, closer to 8 servings. But it's going to vary depending on what kind of training and lifestyle you have and what your goals are. So, you need some servings of protein each day. I like to have a serving with each meal if I'm choosing here. So I want to have a serving of protein with each meal. What does that mean? Well, that could be 3 eggs. That could be 4 ounces of steak, 4 ounces of chicken, 4 ounces of fish. If it's a leaner kind of fish, about 4 ounces. If it's a more fatty fish, you might need a little bit more to get that protein in there. A couple lentils, which is probably the most protein-dense plant that I eat on a regular basis. 18 grams of protein per serving there, with a little bit of fiber and other benefits. Quinoa, protein dense for a plant, but not that in terms of the volume of food that you have to eat. So a cup is about 8 grams of protein. You combine that with some black beans to get a full serving of protein together. And then I put in there a cup of rice, because rice and beans are something that grains and legumes are something that people eat together quite frequently. And so quinoa, beans, rice, lentils, you can kind of combine these things in different dishes and get more than a serving of protein as long as you allocate it well. And a lot of these come with different kinds of vitamins and fiber. I recommend all of those. And then tempeh, just for a demo of how it relates to everything else. Tempeh you have to eat about 5 ounces of to get a full serving of protein. All right, so that's a lot of stuff. That's a dense amount of information and a dense a compilation of food there. So where to start? I would begin with just having a serving of protein with every single meal. If you're doing that, you're already in the lead. Protein speeds up your metabolism. It helps preserve your lean muscle tissue. If you're trying to build muscle, obviously it's pretty critical. The funny part is you don't need as much protein as used to be advertised in the past. They used to be, if you read old books, they would say 2 times your desired body weight in grams of protein. Can you imagine? So that would be somebody like me eating 400 or 360 grams of protein or something crazy, which I hadn't never eaten or even close to that. I'm more about 0.8 grams of protein per pound of body weight, so about 80%. Notice I suggested that the 100-pound person eat 80 grams of protein. So if you're to a 200-pound person, or that's your desired body weight, maybe about 160 grams per day on the higher end. And then again, it depends on what phase, whether you're talking about leaning out as your primary goal, building muscle or performance or recomp. You can dial in the numbers a little bit more specifically. But if you have any questions or you want a more detailed guide to this, just shoot me your info and I'll pop you either one of our nutrition guides or a cool infographic from Precision Nutrition. They said I could share the information with other people. So I'll definitely do that. Please let me know how I can help answer your nutrition questions to help you bring out the warrior within.